Thank you. Thank you all. President O'Shea, Mr. Monda, honored guests, faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great honor and pleasure to be the first Arab and Muslim and Palestinian in the history of a new college of Florida to have this honor. And to come and speak to you, heart to heart and mind to mind. This is a moment where I am so moved and thrilled, and I dedicate this great honor to the people who deserve it. It's my beloved daughters, Bisan, Mayar, Aya, and Noor, and those who are voiceless in this world. And now I would like to address the graduate students. Let me start by congratulating you and your families as you begin your professional life. It's a promising gathering with a strong belief in the presence of hope. Do I wish to be in your place? I can say yes, because you are the hope and you are the future. It reminds me of the first day at the medical school in Cairo. I wanted to succeed and to go back home where my parents and my people are waiting for me to help them in their life, because there are serious challenges facing the world, but I believe there is no greater challenge than the lack of personal responsibility. I can say to you from today, you need to take personal responsibility as it transcends the circumstances and situations in which we find ourselves. We need to learn and practice to challenge ourselves to work for just a human, peaceful world. Question yourself all of the time whether you want to run and hide behind ignoring the problem or to integrate yourself and cooperate. I faced many challenges in my life, but as life increased my aches, pain, and suffering, at the same time, life amplified my maturity, awareness, strength, and did not allow all the difficulties to kill my dreams. I found myself in a life as challenging as a raging and wild ocean, but always I listen to my inner voice. I encourage you, always listen to your inner voice. Do it, take it. Don't say no in your life. After you try, then you can decide if you want to say no. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars, to change the world. Also, I learned as a physician what life and death actually mean when a person dies. I learned to value all lives immensely and to realize that others have needs and sufferings that I wanted to alleviate through my work as a physician. Some may see that tolerance is weakness and silence is a defeat, but they don't know that resilience and tolerance need greater power of that needed for revenge, and that silence is more powerful than words. I encourage you all of the time to dream big. Don't underestimate yourself. The first step in failure is to lose confidence in yourself. Don't reject yourself. Let others reject you. Not to blame, but to take responsibility and to move forward. This world in which we are living, it's endemic with violence, with injustice, with fear, hatred, and these socio-economic diseases they cross barriers and borders. We need to invest more and cooperate in order to achieve the security, freedom, and justice for all, which guarantees the safety for everyone in this world. And we live in a small world. No one is far from risk, and we all are impacted, either directly or indirectly, by the violence of our world. We all in this world are potential victims. We don't want to keep as potential victims. We want to be survivors of this world and free in our world. This needs honesty and the truth. And light is more than just an abstract. Light is the truth. And education that you are getting here is the light which leads you in darkness. Truth goes side by side with responsibility. It's the responsibility of all, and in particular, the new graduate students and the intellectuals of our world. Honesty and the truth mean doing the right thing in the right way, at the right time. And to endure this world, we need truth and justice. And you are here to learn and see the truth and act to bring justice to our world. You come to learn, to be enlightened, and see things differently and enlarge your universe. Education is about creating a world of justice and hope and eradicate injustice. Education which leads in you and builds a new generation which believe that advancing a human civilization is a joint active project, and that the most holy thing in the universe are humans and the freedom, because establishing a safe, secure, just and peaceful world is the function of women's education and role. That's why Daughters for Life was established, and the tragedy can't be the end of our lives. We can't allow it to control and defeat us, because Einstein said, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep balanced, we must keep moving, stronger, more determined, and not to give up and not to look backwards. I wrote my book, I Shall Not Hate, because our enemies in this world, it's not the human. They are our ignorance of ourselves and others, our arrogance, our fear and greed. But the great Lebanese poet Khalil Gibran once said, tenderness and kindness are not signs of weakness and despair, but manifestations of strength and resolution. The antidote of hatred and revenge is education and success, not to accept to be a victim in life more than once. I succeeded in my life to achieve all of my dreams, but I will never forget from where did I come, and that there are millions of people in this world waiting for you and for us to give them hand, to save them and to help them. My daughter Shada, who is a graduate and will celebrate her graduation this June 15th from the University of Toronto, her journey inspires and drives me. She refused to be a victim, and education was her way out. Nothing is impossible in life. She lost the sight in one eye and 2 malformed fingers, but she didn't give up, and she will never be defeated. And that's what I say. The disability is the disability in our souls and in our minds. We are not as different as we think we are, or as the media describes us to be. In fact, we are all very similar. Look at you as a graduate, how similar and joyful you are. We might differ in matters of ideologies and opinions, but at the end of the day, our humanity never fails to bring us closer together. For humanity, in its purest of forms, knows no race, color, or religion. All human beings have the capacity for compassion. A strong building in our life requires a solid infrastructure, and so it's the case with life, one of the most important of these support pillars is human relationships. And we are born, we live, and we leave this world. This is the basic human life cycle. What we do in between, and whether our death is simply our fading away, or if the resonance of our actions will continue to ring in the ears of the living and the needy people in this world, is what distinguishes us. Cultivating a deep trust in ourselves and in yourself is the beginning of making a difference for those who are around us. When the power and ego dictate who can be heard, be free, and who can act, and where to go, then the whole are oppressed and impoverished. We are, and we all, bleed the same color. No cause in this world justifies the killing or the suffering of any human being. We all are human, and we all love and cry. So I encourage you, once you leave here, to look around, to ask, to learn, to connect with others, and then to act. We know how to defeat diseases and cancers. We also know how to defeat the injustice, intimidation, occupation, oppression, fear, and poverty. I fully believe that we have the knowledge, and you have it, and you learned it, the knowledge, the talent, the strength, but we need the goodwill to make the world a better one. And with hope, there are unlimited possibilities and opportunities. What must you do? What kind of people must you be? You must be people of values, vision, and leadership. You need to establish your own values. Values provide the basis for health and peace and define who we are. Values include respect for human dignity and social justice. You must promote these values and live your lives by these values with passion, courage, and persistence. You also need to be people of vision. Your visions provide goals for the future and guidance on how to reach them. You need to be leaders who translate these values and visions into actions, who call forth leadership in others, who not only do things right, but who choose to do the right things in the right time, in spite of the consequences. Don't hesitate in life to take the risks. As Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. You need to be leaders who don't seek personal credit for what you achieve, but who know that true acknowledgement is in the realization of your values, vision, and leadership. I came here because I believe in you, and I feel your passion and joy at this moment. So leave here, have faith, have hope, but most important, take action and do something to make a difference in this world. Congratulations again. Congratulations again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations again. Go in confidence. The world is waiting for you, as you are the hope, the new and the new leaders of our world. God bless you and your parents. Thank you so much.